Hey everybody! Happy birthday to DragonLair! It is September 17th, and you share your birthday with DragonLair. You share with the following people. Starting with Ella Purnell, voice of Gwendala Gwyn on Star Trek Prodigy, and Jinx on Arcane, and Lucy McLean in Fallout, the Amazon Prime series, and Jackie Taylor on Yellow Jackets. She is 28.
Young.
Next, we have Patrick Mahomes. I know they're familiar with them. One of 5 quarterbacks in NFL history to win 3 or more Super Bowls as a starter, and a 3-time Super Bowl MVP for the Kansas City Chiefs. He is 29. Next, we have Jordan Connor, who is Sweet Pea on Riverdale. He is 33. Definitely not the age his character is in the show. Danielle Brooks, who is Tasha Tasty Jefferson on Orange is the New Black. Ruthless Ruth in Tangled the series. Pearl Watson on Close Enough. Leota Waller in Adebayo on Peacemaker. Sophia in The Color Purple, and both the stage show and the movie. And she is due to be Dawn in a Minecraft movie, which I'm sure will be terrible. Not any fault of hers, though. She turns 35. Next, we have Tim Burton. Not that Tim Burton, unfortunately. Known officially as Shmee150 or just Shmee, he is the British car vlogger and YouTuber. His channel has 2.7 million subscribers. He is 37. But yes, his birth name actually is Timothy Burton. So next
That's
we have
his first name? What's his last name?
Timothy Burton.
Timothy Burton's his first name?
John Walker, bassist for Panic at the Disco, known for I Write Sins, Not Tragedies. Any other songs you know Panic at the Disco for?
Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. No, I wish I had a heads up on this one.
It's all right. But yeah, John Walker, bassist for the Panic at the Disco, he is 39. Next we have Flo Rida, rapper best known for his songs Low, Right Round, Club Can't Handle Me, Good Feeling, Wild Ones, Whistle, I Cry, GDFR, and My House. He turns 45. Next we have Chuck Comu. What do we think here? Drummer for Simple Plan. Known for their songs Untitled, How Could This Happen to Me, Welcome to My Life, and Don't Want to Think About You. He is 45. Next we have Nona Gay, daughter of Marvin Gaye. Was Z in Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions, as well as Belinda Ali in the movie Ali, as well as Hero Girl Holly in the Polar Express. So yeah, for some reason they don't really give the protagonist a name, so he's Hero Boy, and so she's called Hero Girl because she's like the main girl on the train. But yeah, she turns 50 today.
Wow. That movie must be really old now.
She played her as it was a stop motion animation with Tom Hanks as like everybody else. Anyhow, next we have Austin St. John, better known as Jason Lee Scott, the Red Ranger on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and its movies and
not
sequels.
His real name.
He is 50 as well. Next, Bobby Lee, best known for his performances on Mad TV and stand-up comedy. Did you have anything you wanted to single him out for? Or
hot dog.
Hot dog. Yeah, he is 53. Next, we have rapper Vin Rock of Naughty by Nature, best known for their songs Uptown Anthem, Nothing to Lose, Freedom, Feel Me Flow, and OPP.
Yeah,
he is 54.
Are you down with OPP?
I am. Matthew Seidel, Captain Ronald Spear on Band of Brothers, Rufus Humphrey on Gossip Girl, he is 55. Anastasia, singer known for her songs Left Outside Alone, Sick and Tired, I'm Out of Love, Paid My Dues, Welcome to My Truth, Stupid Little Things, Made for Loving You, I Can Feel You, Heavy on My Heart, and Not That Kind, she is 56. Next we have Malik Yoba, who is NYPD Detective Julius Clarence J.C. Williams on New York Undercover, and as Yul Brynner in Cool Runnings, and Elmo Mo Jones on Thief, and Bill Harkin on Alphas, great show, And Vernon Turner on Empire. He is 57. Next we have rapper Dougie Fresh, known for songs Where the Party At, The Show, La-Dee-Da-Dee, Keep Rising to the Top, Bustin' Out, On Funk, All the Way to Heaven, Summertime, Alright, Spirit and Come Again. He is 58. Next we have Kyle Chandler, who is Jeff Metcalf on Homefront, Gary Hobson on Early Edition, Bruce Baxter in Peter Jackson's King Kong, Eric Taylor on Friday Night Lights, John Rayburn on Bloodline, Brooks Davis in Game Night, Mark Russell in Godzilla King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong, and Colonel Cathcart on Star Wars Visions. He is 59.
I liked the Early Edition.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That was actually the series that they listed him for on this website I use, and I was like, is that just a news show? I thought this guy was an actor. But then I found out, oh, it actually is it was a TV show.
He got a newspaper a day early, and he would have 24 hours basically to try and stop whatever happened in the paper from coming through.
Okay, that's pretty darn cool. That's like True Calling in a sense, which was about a girl who worked in a morgue and was able to hear the pleading of the dead to help them. And she'd rewind a day and try to use what little knowledge she found out about the victim to try to save them. Anyhow, Yuji Naka, co-creator of Sonic the Hedgehog and former president of Sonic Team at Sega till 2006. He is 59. Bryan Singer, director of The Usual Suspects, X-Men, X2, Superman Returns, X-Men Days of Future Past, X-Men Apocalypse, and Bohemian Rhapsody. He is 59. Next we have Paul Feig, director of Freaks and Geeks, Bridesmaids, Ghostbusters Answer the Call, and this year's film, Jackpot. Still need to watch that one. And he turns 61. Next, James Urbaniak, voice of Dr. Venture, Jonas Venture Jr., Phantom Limb, Auguste St. Claude, and David Bowie on The Venture Bros. He turns 61. Love that show. Baz Luhrmann, director of William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes. Moulin Rouge, The Great Gatsby, also starring Leo. And Elvis, with Austin Butler as Elvis and Tom Hanks as Colonel Tom Parker. He turns 62, Baz Luhrmann. Kevin Clash, best known as having been Elmo on Sesame Street and everything else that Elmo has appeared in. And Baby Sinclair on Dinosaurs. He was also Splinter in the first two Ninja Turtles movies. He is 64. That was my best Elmo impression. Charles Martinet, best known as the voice of Mario, as well as Luigi, Waluigi. He is also the voice of Parthenax in Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. He was also Commander Magenta, CEO of Red Pharmaceuticals in Dragon Ball Super Superhero, and voiced Mario's dad and Giuseppe in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. He is 69.
Nice.
Next we have stand-up comedian Rita Rutner. She is 71.
Oh, she's still alive.
Yeah. And 71. Cassandra Peterson, better known as Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. She is 73. And lastly, for those who are considering alive, Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, created by Chuck Jones for Merry Melodies and Looney Tunes. Their debut cartoon was Fast and Furious. They turned 75.
Oh.
And they don't look a day over 30. All right, now we have those have since passed away. We have Keith Flint, singer for the Prodigy, known for Firestarter and Breathe, Smack My Bitch Up. He was 49 when he passed away in 2019, and he was born in 1969. So how old would he be if you were alive today?
55.
Be 55. Next we have John Ritter, best known for playing Jack Tripper on Three's Company. Ben Hanscom in It, what was it, the miniseries? Not the miniseries.
Yeah, it was a two-part.
The TV series, or whatever we're calling it. Ben Healy in Problem Child 1 and 2. Vaughn Cunningham in Sling Blade. Chief Warren Kincaid in Bride of Chucky. Bob Chipeska in Bad Santa. And voiced Clifford on the cartoon and the movie Clifford's Really Big Movie. And was Paul Hennessy on 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. He was 54 when he passed away in 2003. and he was born in 1948. So if you were alive today,
Oh, gosh. Sorry. Who? 76.
he'd be 76. Next, we have Anne Bancroft, best known as Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate. She was 73 when she passed away in 2005, and she was born in 1931. And so if she were alive today,
Should be 93.
93. David Huddleston, who was Santa Claus in Santa Claus the Movie, and The Big Lebowski in The Big Lebowski. Guess he likes to play the title character and things. He was 85 when he passed away in 2016. He was born in 1930, so if he were alive today,
That's crazy. He'd be 94
he'd be
years
94.
old.
Next, we have Roddy McDowell, best known as Cornelius and Caesar in the classic Planet of the Apes film series, Galen in Planet of the Apes TV series, Bookworm in the Adam West Batman series, Jervis Tetch, the Mad Hatter in Batman the Animated Series and the New Batman Adventures, as well as the Breadmaster in the Tick cartoon, Snowball the Hamster in Pinky and the Brain, the Chameleon on Secret Squirrel, he loathes modern art. And Proteus on Gargoyles. He was 70 when he passed away in 1998, and he was born in 1928, so if he were alive today,
He's 96 years
he's
old.
96. Almost made it. Next we have Hank Williams Sr., country singer who was only 29 when he passed away in 1953, and he was born in 1923. So if he were somehow alive today,
He'd be 99.
he'd be 99. You sure? Would it be 99 or 101?
Oh, 101, you're right. Oh my gosh.
Went the wrong way with that one.
Went the wrong way.
Jay,
Right.
hopefully that was the only time you made
No,
that.
yeah,
correct mistake.
my math is 100% correct all the time. Fight
J.
me.
Willard Marriott, founder of the Marriott Corporation, the parent company of the world's largest hospitality, hotel chains, and food service companies. He was 84 when he passed away in 1985, and he was born in 1900. So if he were alive today,
He'd be 124 years old.
124. Almost made it. And lastly, we have David Dunbar Buick, inventor and founder of Buick Motor Company. He was 74 when he passed away in 1929, and he was born in 1854. So if he were alive today,
He'd be 8,000 years old.
come on.
Yeah, 107. He'd be 170. 170. I'm sorry, that came out of my beak wrong. 170
Almost made it. Almost made it.
billion years old.
So yeah, that was those who were born on this day. Now we have on this day in history. Starting in 1683, Dutch scientist Antoine van Leeuwenhoek is the first to report the existence of bacteria. So you have him to blame for all those times you had to wash your hands to get rid of all that bacteria.
Yeah, if I remember.
No. It existed. He just discovered them. They were always there. He didn't invent them.
Or did he?
Dun dun dun! Oh, seriously. In 1691, a Massachusetts Bay Colony is granted a new charter. In 1778, the first treaty between the U.S. and Indian tribes is signed in Fort Pitt.
Can we say native?
Oh, I guess that would be more accurate. Yes, between the U.S. and Native tribes. In 1787, U.S. Constitution is signed by delegates at the Philadelphia Convention. Never
been to that convention.
Yeah, same. It was a long time ago. In 1789, William Herschel discovers Mimas, satellite of Saturn. In 1819, the first whaling ship arrives in Hawaii. 1835, Charles Darwin lands on Chatham in Galapagos Archipelago. In 1849, Harriet Tubman first escapes slavery in Maryland with two of her brothers. She went on to become the founder of the Underground Railroad and became a very big part of history. 1859, Joshua Abraham Norton, English-born resident of San Francisco, proclaims himself His Imperial Majesty Emperor Norton I, Emperor of the United States of America. I wonder how that turned out for him.
I think you made it.
What a crazy kook. In 1861, the first class for escaped slaves taught by Mary Peake at Fortress Monroe, Virginia, now Hampton University. Pretty cool. In 1864, Grant approves Sheridan's plan for Shenandoah Valley Campaign. In 1871, a Mont Cenis Railway Tunnel in Switzerland opens. 1872, Philip W. Pratt patents his sprinkler system for extinguishing fires. Very, very good system. Still use it to this day.
Yeah, that's why we don't have fires anymore.
Yes, fires went extinct because of it. 1873, 19 students attend the opening class at Ohio State University. This one
Ohio.
I wasn't sure if I should include. What do you think? Can you read that one?
Yeah, I'll read it. Philippine-American War.
1900.
In the 1900, Filipinos under Calles defeat Americans under Colonel Benjamin F. Cheatham at oh, come on, my mom's gonna hate. Well, she'll never see this.
Yes, she's never gonna see this.
Mabitak.
Okay. In 1911, first transcontinental.
Filipino.
You're fine. 1911, first transcontinental airplane flight from New York to Pasadena in 82 hours and 4 minutes.
Pasadena. Wow. That's pretty fast.
What? 82 hours?
82 hours for back then travel? That's not bad. I mean, nowadays it's like 23 hours. But no, not 23. Really? I'm sorry. It's like 12 hours or something like that.
Okay. In 1916, World War I flying ace, the Red Baron of the German Luftstreitkräfte wins his first aerial combat near Cambrai, France. In 1917, American baseball shortstop Honus Wagner retires at 43. Pirates retire his number 33. 1927, Charles Lindbergh visits San Francisco. In 1931, first LP record demonstrated, RCA Victor in New York City.
And we still use them today.
I mean, technically, I guess.
Yeah, we do. They still...
In 1934, RCA Victor releases the first 33 and third RPM recording, Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, performed by the Philadelphia Orchestra, led by Leopold Stokowski at the Philadelphia Academy of Music.
Yeah, that's where the third Naked Gun movie got their number from.
So 3 years after the first LP was ever demonstrated. Pretty cool.
Not popular speed these days.
In 1935, Manuel L. Quezon y Molina is elected the second president of the Philippines. How did
Quezon.
Quezon?
Yeah. But yes.
1938, British Premier Neville Chamberlain leaves Munich. In 1941, a famous meeting between Danish physicist Niels Bohr and German head of nuclear energy project Werner Heisenberg, yeah, I've heard of him, in Copenhagen to discuss nuclear weapons. And New Zealand Labour Party abolishes the death penalty. It is reintroduced by national government in 1950 before being finally removed from the statute book in 1961. So 10 years off, 10 years on before being shut off forever. 1944, British Premier Winston Churchill travels to the United States. 1947, Jackie Robinson is named Rookie of the Year by Sporting News. 1949, a third Cannes Film Festival, The Third Man, directed by Carol Reed, wins the Grand Prix du Festival International du Film. In 1953, Ernie Banks becomes Chicago Cubs' first black player. 1954, Lord of the Flies, but William Golding is published by Faber and Faber in London. In a quick rematch at Yankee Stadium, New York City, Rocky Marciano KOs Ezzard Charles in the 8th round to retain his World Heavyweight Boxing title. I guess they should have just taken the first loss on the chin. In 1956, television is first broadcast in Australia. 1957, two male attorneys stand in as actress Sofia Loren and producer Carlo Ponti wed by proxy in Juarez, Mexico. Such an unusual thing.
Very.
1961, Car 54, Where Are You? Premieres on U.S. TV, and Samuel Beckett's Happy Days premieres in New York City. 1962, a Justice Department files the first suit to end segregation in public schools, and U.S. space officials announce the election of 9 new astronauts. 1963, The Fugitive, starring David Jensen, premieres on ABC TV. All right.
It wasn't me. It was the man. The one-armed man.
Now, this next year, 1964, was a very busy day. American sitcom Bewitched, starring Elizabeth Montgomery, premieres on ABC TV.
Yeah, that's in Boston. Salem.
Motown Records releases the supreme single, Baby Love, written and produced by Holland Dozier Holland team. It becomes their second consecutive #1 record. National Museum of Anthropology, the largest museum in Latin America, inaugurated by President Adolfo Lopez Mateos in Mexico City. The Beatles are paid a then-record $150,000 by baseball team owner Charles Finley for a concert at Municipal Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, on a scheduled day off. the group adds the song Kansas City, Hey, 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 to their standard set list, much to the delight of the crowd. And Yankee Mickey Mantle gets career hit number 1,999, 2000, and 2001, and his 450th home run in 6-2 victory over the Los Angeles Angels in New York.
Wow.
That all happened on one day. Whew. In 1965, CBS premieres the World War II sitcom Hogan's Heroes.
Brother.
No, wrong Hogan. Hogan! In 1966, Mission Impossible premieres on CBS TV. They
didn't complete a single mission. It's impossible.
All right. In 1967, American rock band The Doors appears for the first and last time on The Ed Sullivan Show. Really big show. Singer Jim Morrison reneges on promise to change a lyric, prompting producers to offer no further invitations. You know, good on Jim Morrison for having the Stones to stand up to them and say, no, we're not changing our lyrics. We're keeping them as they were written. We're not changing for everybody.
I would check the lyrics first. What if he's dropping I
don't know. Still, no matter what it was, they asked him to come on the show and sing that song, and they knew what the lyrics were, but they were like, no, we want you to change one of them. No. Also on that day in 1967, British rock band The Who makes the U.S. television debut performing My Generation on the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour and detonating Keith Moon's drum kit.
What was the name of the band?
The Who.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What was the name of the band?
No, the band is a different group entirely.
Oh, that kind of ruins the joke.
Aw, that was actually a Skippy and Slappy act that they did. That was actually his line. The band is another group entirely. In 1968, Zond 5 completes circumnavigation of the moon. So, previous year, Keith Moon's drum kit was detonated, and the following year, Zond 5 completes the circumnavigating of the moon.
Maybe they could find his drum kit up there.
1970, American TV variety program The Flip Wilson Show debuts on NBC TV and runs for 4 seasons, winning 2 Emmy Awards. In 1972, BART begins passenger service in San Francisco, or the Bay Area Rapid Transit. And TV comedy series MASH, adapted from movie, starring Alan Alda, Loretta Swift, Wayne Rogers, and McLean Stevenson, debuts on CBS in the United States and runs for 11 years, garnering 14 Emmys and 1 Peabody Award.
Peabody. You and your Peabody
Award.
Massachusetts.
Fine. Sorry.
I got my eyes on you.
Just rolls off. It just comes out that way. In 1973, Stephen Sondheim's musical A Little Night Music transfers from the Schubert to the Majestic Theater in New York City. 1975, rollout of the first space shuttle orbiter, Enterprise, OV-101. 1976, British punk rock band The Sex Pistols play before a captive audience at Chelmsford Prison in Essex, England.
Uh-huh.
They really were a captive audience.
Yeah, I like that.
And NASA publicly unveils Space Shuttle Enterprise in Palmdale, California, named after Star Trek Enterprise, with cast attending. For some reason, I always thought it was the other way around. Never figured that it was named after Star Trek.
To get from there to here.
Polydor Atlantic releases Ringo Starr's 5th studio album, Ringo's Rotogravure.
And no one listened to it.
Oh. In 1977, a British-American band Fleetwood Mac's Rumours album #1 for 19th straight week. 1978, 30th Emmy Awards. All in the Family, Ed Asner and Sadat Thompson win. Anwar Sadat, Menachem Begin, and Jimmy Carter signed the Camp David Accords, frameworks for peace in the Middle East and between Egypt and Israel. Hopefully that worked out for them. In 1980, Bette Midler's concert film Divine Madness, directed by Michael Ritchie, premieres. In 1982, Bad to the Bone, single by George Thorogood and the Destroyers, is first released.
Bad to the bone.
I believe...
Bad.
If I remember correctly, this is the song that came on the radio. My mom knew that she was having a boy.
Oh, well, she could tell right away, baby, that you were bad to the bone.
Yeah. Next, 1984, Brian Mulroney, sworn in as Canada's 18th Prime Minister, succeeding John Turner. And Reggie Jackson is the 13th to hit 500 home runs. In 1985, Soyuz T-14 carries 3 cosmonauts to Salyut 7 space station. 1987, Philadelphia celebrates the 200th anniversary of the Constitution. 1987, Pope John Paul II arrives in San Francisco and meets with AIDS patients and embraces an AIDS-infected child. He wanted to show the world that he still loves them no matter what. Or something like that. In 1988, the 24th Olympic Games opens at Seoul, Korea. 1989, the 41st Emmy Awards, L.A. Law, Cheers, Dana Delaney, and Candice Bergen win. 1990, Newspaper Guild votes 242 to 35 to keep New York Post publishing.
And they're still publishing today.
Are they really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, cool. 1991, the first version of Linux, kernel 0.01, is released to the internet. And I believe Linux is still going.
It's still popping. That kernel's still popping.
Very good, I like it. In 1992, Frank Zappa conducts the Ensemble Modern in portions of his classical work, The Yellow Shark, in Frankfurt, Germany. Receives a 20-minute standing ovation in what is his last public appearance.
20 minutes?
Yeah. House votes 280 to 128 to give the FCC control over cable TV rates. NFL decides to suspend World League football. Theodore Ted Weiss wins Democratic primary for New York City congressional seat despite having died on the 14th. Yeah. Crazy, right?
Hey, there you go. Did he serve?
And Theodore... wait.
That's the same one.
That's the same one. I don't know why that's doubled. But yeah, no, that all happened on 1992 on this day. Jumping ahead to the year 2000. In the year 2000... Dan Marino's number 13 jersey is retired by the Miami Dolphins. Farm Aid 13 is held in Bristol, Virginia. Performers include Willie Nelson, Neil Young, John Mellencamp, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Arlo Guthrie, Sawyer Brown, Alan Jackson, Travis Tritt, North Mississippi All-Stars, Bare Naked Ladies, and Tipper Gore.
BNO, BNO.
Yeah, that was a great band. In 2001, despite suffering from lung cancer and Parkinson's disease, Jack Buck stirs emotions by reading a patriotic-themed poem during the pre-game ceremonies of baseball's first night back after September 11th. And major trading markets in the United States, including the New York Stock Exchange and the New York Mercantile Exchange, are the NYMEX reopen. In 2003, Billy Corrigan of the Smashing Pumpkins presents his poetry at the Art Institute of Chicago's Rubloff Auditorium. 2004, San Francisco Giants outfielder Barry Bonds hits his 700th career Major League Baseball home run off of San Diego's Jake Peavy. 2005, Diana DeGarmo receives the Horizon Award at the Georgia Music Hall of Fame award ceremony. 2007, AOL, once the largest ISP in the United States, officially announces plans to refocus the company as an advertising business and to relocate its corporate headquarters from Dulles, Virginia to New York City.
New York City.
In 2008, Japanese rock band Rentrer and Soi announces that they will be breaking up.
Oh. I didn't even get to know them.
In 2010, the 54-year run of the soap opera As the World Turns ends its final episode as its final episode is broadcast. In 2011, British singer-songwriter Adele sings Someone Like You. It goes to number 1 in the U.S. Track was also topped charts in Australia, Ireland, New Zealand, Finland, France, Italy, Poland, Switzerland, and UK. 2013, TV comedy Brooklyn Nine-Nine, starring Andy Samberg and an ensemble cast, premieres in the U.S. on Fox.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was that old.
2015, the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration reports 2015 Northern Hemisphere summer hottest on record. 2016, Farm Aid, held in Bristow, Virginia. Performers include Willie Nelson, John Mellencamp, Neil Young, Dave Matthews, Alabama Shakes, Sturgill Simpson, Nathaniel Rateliff, and the Night Sweats, Jamie Johnson and Allison Krauss, Margot Price, and the Wisdom Indian Dancers. Far less than I recognized in that one. How about you?
I don't know any of that.
You know Willie Nelson.
Who is that?
Neil Young.
You gotta know when to fold them, Takanko. Know when to hold them.
I'm pretty sure you've heard of Dave Matthews and John Mellencamp.
Okay, I've heard of some of those.
Yeah, just not most of them. 2019 Major League Baseball San Francisco Giants outfielder Mike Yastrzemski homers his first game at Boston's Fenway Park, longtime home field of his grandfather Carl Yastrzemski of the Red Sox. As well as Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg tells U.S. Congress, "I know you are trying, but just not hard enough. Sorry." Yeah, she's a cute little girl, if I recall correctly. 2021 Netflix drama Squid Game premieres, created by Hwang Dong-hyuk. And we didn't end up watching it until many years later. But season 2 comes out just after Christmas this year.
I don't feel bad about taking so long to watch it, because more of it took so long to come out. So.
Yeah, it probably is going to feel a lot better watched it more recently than 2021. In 2022, cheetahs are reintroduced to India from Namibia after being extinct 70 years ago at Kumo National Park in Madhya Pradesh State. And that does it for this video.
Yeah, why don't they play poker in that Kuno National Park? There's too many cheetahs.
They were extinct before that. How dare you? No, okay. But anyhow, thanks for watching, and once again, to DragonLair, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I hope you had a great birthday.
DragonLair's birthday? We should do a video.
We just did. This is it. They're hopefully watching it right now. But yeah, hopefully you had a great birthday. Tune in tomorrow for our video celebrating Dan Poppmeyer's birthday. Until then, we'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye. I'll see you.